Hi, my name is Nur Syafika binti Ahmad Ramli. Matric number 201946787816. For this case study project, we are choosing High Speed Rail Project HSR. Okay, I will start with the introduction, which is the project background. Kuala Lumpur, Singapore High Speed Rail Project was formally announced the plan in 2013. This idea was begun through the Economic Transformation Program (ETP), which the objective of this project is to transform Malaysia into a high-income nation by the year 2020. According to the data in Land Public Transport Commission website page, it stated that at present, to travel from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, they have three options of transport, which is air, road, and the existing rail network. Malaysia and Singapore that well connected by land is in the Johor Causeway, which using the bus service, while that connected by the air with using the airline service, and lastly that connected by the sea will using the crossing with cruise between Singapore and Malaysia various port. So from that we can see there is a growing market travel. There is growing market travel, and there is another reason why Malaysia want to do this high-speed rail project. Other than that, in Malaysia and Singaporean government point of view about this high-speed rail project is to reduce the time travel between these two nations, which is about the 90 minutes of this high-speed rail. Thereby, they also want to strengthening the link between two of Southeast ASEAN most vibrant and fast-growing economic engines. This high-speed rail project has an opportunity to build and rejuvenate a smaller city in Peninsular Malaysia by connecting them to the two major metropolis. The high-speed rail is an effective and efficient and safe mode of transport for commuters, which result in passengers saving a sizable amount of travel time, because that has been mentioned. This high-speed rail project will be the fastest, because it only take the 90 minutes to travel from Malaysia to Singapore. This high-speed rail that has a shortened time travel, which is the 90 minutes from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. It will include the 7 stations in Malaysia, which is Bandar Malaysia, Sepang Putrajaya, Seremban Melaka, Muar, Batu Pahat, Iskandar Puteri, and the last destination to be reaching in Singapore is Jurong East. So that's all from the project background. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Tengku Azman, and my matric number is 20196895542 basically. And today I will be explaining the two things, which is first is about the issues arise upon the delay and suspended of the project of high-speed railway, also known as HSR, which is connected between Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. And today we can see that one of the issue rise all about of the change of the government will have the impact towards that project. In 2018, Malaysia have shifting the government administration from Barisan Nasional to Pakatan Harapan, and then the Pakatan Harapan has won majority in general election and formed the government. And the focus of the Pakatan Harapan government is to settle down the debt, which is they have claimed that they inherit the debt of previous government amount 1 trillion ringgit, and they are focused on that to the settle down of the debt basically. And open during that time, there's various of the mega project that is suspended, such as MRT, Toronto Exchange, and also HSR, because they think that the project should be restudied, restructuring to and restore and to manage well during that time. That's why the project has been delayed for a long time, because firstly it's involved of the two government, which is Malaysian's government and also Singapore government. And the project is very big. It's about 350 kilometer, which is the link between the railway is involved from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. And the project have been handled by the HSR company, known as a HSR corporations, which is the company who hold the responsibilities to conduct, to manage, and to establish. From that we can say the change of government have been effective to delay of the project, basically because the project has been set up by the previous government, which is Barisan Nasional, and then the suspended and delayed will have been conducted by Pakatan Harapan. That's why there is a lot of thing happen there. Firstly, we can see that Pakatan Harapan focus on settle debt, and secondly is they want to study back. Is that significant to carry on the HSR project? And then it also announcement to Dr. Mahathir in 2018 that they will delay or suspended the HSR because they are think that they claim that they inherited the 1 trillion of debt from the previous government. That's why that project is delayed basically, because of the change of government, the change of the start of the administrations, and the focusing on the to settle debt and so on basically. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Izul Amir bin Muhammad Khalid. Matric number 2019495436. So today I will explain about the issue and problem that leads the abandon and delay of the mega project, which is high speed rail HSR Malaysia. So the issue that arise and leads to the delay and abandon of this project is about the capital issue or cost orientation. We can see that previous government has announced the initial cost of this project, which is Barisan Nasional government that lead by Datuk Seri Najib. The initial cost that been announced is around 68 billion ringgit, and after the general election 14, we can see that the new government, which is Pakatan Harapan, that led by Tun Dr. Mahathir has announced the new cost for this mega project. This issue has become the has take the attention take the attention of the people and citizen, because the total cost that has been revised and that been calculated is around 110 billion ringgit Malaysia. So this cost has been shocked and has been shocked the people and citizen, and then the citizen support the decision to the government to postpone or delay this project. So these costs include the hidden cost, that the 110 billion ringgit is the cost that been include, which is include the hidden cost that not disclosed by the previous government. Means the previous government not disclose the actual cost for this project. So we can see that this cost include the laying of track, electrification and system integration, which around $10 million per kilometer. So that is the high cost take for this project. Okay, so this issue that arise as make the citizen to support the government, and the government has make the decision to delay and postpone this mega project to 31 December 2020. So that's all for this for the issue. Okay, so the next issue that arise about this mega project, high speed railway Malaysia, HSR, which is we need to use the imported expertise that incurred the high cost. So means our country, Malaysia, did not have the expertise and specialists in high-speed rail field, because this is the first time for our country to build a new track for high-speed rail, and this is the new technology in Malaysia. So we did not have the expertise and specialists in this field. So we can see that in Asian country we can see maybe only Japan and China that have more specialists and expertise. Then we know that the cost for this expertise are very costly, because it include the high technology applied, the new system, and the specialists about this modern technology. So they need a lot of cost for apply this modern technology. And then in in the News Straight Time newspaper, they have a piece of article said that this project still unclear whether Japan wants to fund in technical expertise or funding in capital of this mega project, which is that's mean we did not have the expertise, so the Japan wants to funding in this uh, in this project which provide the expertise, but we know that there is others condition that must be followed to make the Japanese to participate in this mega project. So we are lucky if the Japanese wants to provide the expertise, but if vice versa, so we need to add more cost in order to apply or hire the expertise and specialists for this mega project. So that mean we need the high cost for use in this mega project, and then we are lack of technical technical expertise and specialists in this field, which is the high speed rail high speed rail field. So that is the issue that arise and leads to the abandon and delay of the mega project high speed rail Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Arif bin Zafaruddin. I am from AM2285K and my metric number is 2019672584. I will proceed with the solution for problem regarding the high-speed rail project. So the high-speed rail project is one of the project in Malaysia and one of the project that have issues involve suspension frog with twist and turn. Malaysia, as a country that famous for its manner and ethics, the relationship between neighborhood countries should be taken care of, especially the high-speed rail project involving the Republic of Singapore country. Firstly, the solution for the problem is proceed with the project and reduce the expenditure because the project involving people money. According to the Today website, after the 14th general election took place, newly elected Malaysia Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the government will stop the high-speed rail project in order to cut government spending. And after several discussion and meeting on 5 September 2018, both countries agreed to suspend the construction of the project until the end of May 2020, and Malaysia need to pay abortive cost, which is 45.6 million ringgit to the Singapore because of their request to suspend the project. Meanwhile, according to the Asrawani website, after the budget 2021 was announced, Minister of Finance Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz said the project seemed to give benefit towards the national economy. Therefore, the country will proceed the project and not cancel the project. This is because the cancellation or suspension of the project will only double the cost because they need to pay the suspension cost. Next, the solution for the problem does not involve political intervention in the high-speed rail project. According to the Berita Harian online website, Member Parliament of Pekan or former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak said he denied allegation that there was cronies involved in the project such as the Gamuda Berhad, Malaysian Resource Corporation Berhad, TH Properties Sdn Berhad and YTL Corporation. The allegation said that these four mega companies is one of the cronies from the former Prime Minister. Other than that, Minister in the Prime Minister Department, Datuk Abdul Rahman Dahlan, claimed that Dr. Mahathir had problem with the Singapore and did not trust them. In other words, the current government should point out which suspension of high-speed rail project is because of the government effort to reduce the expenditure in order to strengthen the fiscal position. This is due to the pandemic COVID-19, and we know that many construction or any business should be stopped because the new norm policy made by the government. But then if the project will be stopped, it make the 20,000 workers and 600 local companies will lose their source of income. That's all.
My name is Nurlana Izzati binti Muhammad Yaakob, 201945522258. So, firstly, the recommendation for HSR project is to appoint a consultant to revise the HSR project. According to the My HSR Corp Sdn Berhad, this project should hire a commercial advisory consultant (CSC) for the project review exercise. By appointing consultant, it will be required to develop a new business model that will enable optimal project life cycle cost. Provide updated ridership forecast and assessment on the benefits the rail project will bring to the country. My HSR Corp also that they were appointed the technical advisory consultant (TSC) in April to assist in technical matters. This is why the commercial advisory consultant (CSC) is important to appoint to address the commercial aspects of this project. Datuk Muhammad Nur Ismail Muhammad Kamil as a Chief Executive Officer My HSR project said they encourage all firms with the relevant experience to participate in this tender, as the finding of this review will help them chart the right course for this project. The Edge Malaysia Weekly last month reported that some 200 consulting companies were reported to be attending a tender briefing by My HSR Corp on the role of the TSC. The independent consultant's role is to review the project cost, which was estimated at nearly 110,000 billion. Then appointing consultant, Malaysian government can review back the project in order to identify cost reduction option. Next, the recommendation for HSR project is to proceed HSR project without Singapore. According to the source by Malaysian Insight, Malaysia will be paying the city-state 30 million in compensation for the long delay HSR project. Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin Ali as Trade and Industry said in June, both countries agreed to extend the deferment of the KL Singapore HSR project to 31 December 2020 with proper changes. If Malaysia do a termination of the HSR project, Malaysia would have to compensate Singapore for 500 million in project implementation costs. Then on December 2020, the Malaysia Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin counterpart Lee Hsien Loong had discussed and gained a good understanding of each country position. Recent news report indicated that Malaysia may proceed with the project without Singapore participation by having the line end at Johor Bahru instead of Singapore. The report in the Malaysia Insight news site quote the source as saying the Malaysian government will pay Singapore just under $5 as compensation if it's option to proceed with the project on its own. That's mean only 60 to 70 million to compensate to the Singapore. So if Malaysia were to complete the HSR on its own, the project would cost around 65 million, excluding the train, the source toll by the Malaysian Insight. The original 350-kilometer rail project was to run from a terminal station in Bandar Malaysia in downtown Kuala Lumpur, cross the Strait of Johor near the second link, and stop at a terminal in Jurong East. So that's all for me for the recommendation for the problems. Thank you.
Next, we're moving forward to the conclusion of this case study. There is a lot of things we can see. Firstly, to manage the project, there's a lot of things to be account, such as how to deliver the project, what will be happen towards the project, and so on. Firstly, we can see that HSR project is one of the mega project, and it also involves Malaysian government and Singapore government. It's involved the international polity stability. Basically, is the first thing that we have to know. Secondly, is the project timeline. Basically, is take a huge time. Is the timeline is quite gaps because impact of the issues can be delayed the time, which is, for example, we can see that it's supposed to be estimate of operation of HSR in 2026, but impact of the delay, the HSR project can be delayed to 2027, 2028, and so on. Thirdly, we can see that there is a lot of issue arise when something happen, such as change of government, change everything, the landscape, the project management, and so on. And lastly, we can see that government has come with the implementations, recommendations to combat the issues that arise in HSR to make it success. Basically, this is a conclusion, and lesson learned is a planning, organizing, supervising is very important in carry out certain project and so on. And that's all for me. Thank you very much, and I hope I can see you again. Thank you.